Welcome to WEBnesday. Today we're gonna talk about you. Welcome to one more WEBnesday. Well, this week we're gonna talk about the root, the foundation of my projects, which is you. We're gonna talk about how can we frame your business, give personality, so people can connect, right? Let's jump in. Discovery step: what, why, and how. Okay, so what is the discovery step? The brand is the mark of a product or service provided by a particular company under a particular name. Well, that's pretty straightforward, right? It's your brand, your label, your logo is there, your colors, stuff, right? But branding, it's really important, is the strategy behind that brand that defines the experience that customers, users, buyers, clients will have with your business. So every little thing, starting with the customer support, emails, the tone, the voice. So we're going to talk about that. But branding is the action of like constantly putting your personality in all the collaterals, all the interactions you have with clients. And why is that so important on my process as well? I'm building a website which is the focus point of every single interaction you have with your client. So we want them to experience ourselves, our personality, our brand. Why? Because then they will connect. You can't talk or have a relationship with someone without interacting, without sharing your personality, your history, your storytelling, right? And so you need to engage, you need to interact with them so they can come to you, feel like they trust you, they know you, so they feel comfortable buying from you. So that's a super important steps. And of course, I ask questions. I don't do branding with my clients, but I assume that they know their brand and they know what they want for the website, and then I can guide them on that, right? So let's jump in who are you? So your voice, your soul, your personality, all of this translate to visuals, to copy, and translate to videos that you are doing, probably a service that you're providing. So everything needs to be aligned with strategy, focus. You can be too many different things. I mean, you have to be consistent. The key word for branding is consistency. Keep telling the same story so people understand who you are. So for example, my hat, this is one kind of, this is my brand, right? So I really like black and red. So this is all my collaterals are this color. I mean, there is a reason behind every single brand. It should be. So your soul, your personality. So let me show you some examples so you can understand what I'm talking about, style, personality. So this image, let's put this for a brand. It's a brand collateral or a campaign or something. It's different from this one, right? So many other elements there are here, like rock, tattoo, like it's more edgy, right? So what about this? Totally vintage. Oh, so this is just like, of course, extremes, but just so you understand how different it is to create images and of course it's super obvious when you see the pictures, but for your brand, if you were a coach speaker sometimes it's hard to come up with like, what is my, so just look at your closet, look at your computer, look at what are the things that you like, what are the, what do you have in your purse? What do you have in your backpack? You know what I mean? So this is you. The things that objects that can sum who you are, beliefs. Why is that so important? Okay, so this is you. Sorry if you were a man. Just these days, people buy from people they connect. It's not like the old days that there's only one, store for corn. We buy things online, and it's much more than the basics. the basic needs, I mean, right? So people are looking for engagement. People want to engage with you. They want to connect with you. And to be able to connect with you, you need to have similarities, right? So if you want to please everybody, how can you like go and engage with someone? I mean, everybody has their own preferences. They have their own style, beliefs. So you need to pick one. You need to, and of course, find something that is really in your soul, that makes sense for you, that resonate with them, right? So when you do that, the exchange, this, the sale, it's much more effective. That's a technology, that's the science, right? Okay, so how can you create your brand? Of course, like sometimes I know companies, they are not on budget. A small business, especially a small business, they don't have the budget to hire like a branding agency. So let's jump in. I'll give you some examples so you can understand what you can do in terms of maybe you can do by yourself. At least think about it. Who are you, behind the screen? So the business DNA. So there's two things. There's you and there's the business. Sometimes the business is an entity. It's like, especially if you have like partners, you have to figure out the tripod. I mean, the pillars of this brand, so you can save money and time marketing the same material and being powerful and effective because of the consistency. And like I said, this is a science, like you need, if you keep like marketing that you are the expert, give examples, go, okay, you are the expert. The problem you are solving is specific, right? Maybe a couple different reasons, but it's probably a different model than your competitor, and it should be a different, different focus. You should have a solution that is really specific to you, because then you are unique, right? So you can resonate with people that are looking for that solution. This positioning creates the brand promise. So I promise you guys that I'm gonna deliver a website, in a fast manner. I'll give you a really straightforward process, no hidden fees. I'm not gonna disappear, and I'll for sure make you look great and aligned with your brand. Because I understand branding, and I understand the value of this on your life, on your business, and understand solopreneurs. I'm passionate about that. So this is my positioning, right? Company culture, it's also like related to other things, but just an example, personality, attitude. For solopreneurs, I think it's easier. It's harder to create, but it's easier to apply. Of course, there's not too many people around you. You can get some help, or you can just try. At least try. Sometimes you have that, but you didn't like put in words. You don't have this figured out. You don't have it on paper. You have to write it down. So let's go and do some exercise. For personality, masculine or feminine, young or mature, luxurious, economic. So those things you can screenshot or pause the video now. I used to do this for logos when I used to work as a graphic designer. Pause the video, pick one on each line. Are you modern or classic? Playful, serious. This is a great start. So pause the video now. Try to understand who you are. Pick one of the words on, each line, and that's the first thing. Next, answer these questions. And I use this for the web. This is the first step on the web design process. If someone asks me, "What do you do, Rod?" I said, "I make people shine." And then like, whoa, what do you mean? It's like just like help them to dive in on the core elements of my brand. I make people shine because I just help them to figure out who they are and translate that to the website and stamp that in the screen. So that's just an example. Second, what are the 3 things that make you stand out in your business? Please give some examples of websites you like and what do you like to see on this website. This is really helpful for me. And if you are doing your website by yourself, or even if you're hiring another web designer or developer, It's really important. You need to know what you want, what you like, or at least what you don't like, right? Could you please list 2 or more competitors? Well, benchmark it. Let's just, see where we are at in this game, right? What are they using? What are the tools? And then I want to position myself differently because I am different, right? Who is your target audience? All right. Here is one of the most important parts. If you don't know how you are helping and who are those people that you are helping with solutions or a product, it's really hard to please them. I mean, you don't know them. It's like I'm married and I don't know what my wife likes. How can I give her like a gift that she likes? I mean, it's impossible. I need to know who is she. You know what I mean? So to help you with that, there is a website called Xtensio, and this is one of the examples. They have a lot of templates. And if you go to I love to do websites.com/resources, you can see I have the link there. You can just go and find there. There's a lot of tools there. By the way, so this is example for a company, Fly Easy. So like for just like selling tickets, vacation, or even for work. So there, and this is good because usually we have one persona, right? They call persona, one ideal client. But here, what they're doing is they're doing like more like a, let's say, a comparison and different persona, different buyer's profile. So they have the business users, frequent travelers, occasional travelers. And they know the percentage of each one of them. So this is a template. You just click and customize. It's really cool, guys. Just to check this out. And action items, and then below, so these are the 3 columns, right? So this is the business user, frequent travelers, occasional travelers. So this is really handy, especially when you're creating content for the website, and also figuring out the sections on your website that are answering their questions, because when they go to your website, they have questions, right? So we need to know who they are to answer those questions. And then, like further, we have like business users, shopping preferences, channels, social media, mobile app. So you can actually drag and drop on the app. It's pretty cool. It's pretty amazing. So this is a great start. If you don't have that, just start here and then improve from that. So that's what you want them, right? As a user, you go to your website, you are looking for the solution. If you go to the website and you see that people know who you are, understand your needs, and they answer all the questions, it's a done deal. I'll just like contact, perfect. I don't want to waste my time. I mean, if you understand who am I and what do I need, I'm going with you. If I like you, if you have a little bit of storytelling so I can engage you as a real, right, some kind of real relationship, then I'll be amazed and I'll buy from you, right? So again, be unique. Be who you are. If you're a business, try to find your positioning in the market. What people are not doing. What are the other companies are not doing? If you're a solopreneur or entrepreneur, try to find, just use yourself because there's nothing's more real than yourself. I mean, nobody has your experience. Nobody has the background, so just combine that and do the exercise that I suggest. It's a good, so the solution is clear, right, for this client, and then it's easy for you to market that. If you have the persona, why you're unique, to create like Facebook ads, Instagram ads, or even Google ads, it's much easier. You have everything there from this document. Like you can even like target your on Facebook ads. It's so easy. It's much easier than if you don't have that. I mean, it's a great quote that I love. Be yourself. Everyone else is taken. I leave you with that. Thank you so much. That is the discovery. This is WEBnesday. I love it.